We still don't know how President Barack Obama's policies will affect the crumbled and crumbling American economy. But so far, President-elect Obama's announcements about the economy and his economic team, they're having an excellent effect. 2 business days in a row have included news of Obama's economic appointments, and both of those days have seen big booms in the stock market. Green arrows with huge numbers next to them all day on the TV machine. It's like the 90s. Today, after Obama officially announced his Treasury Secretary, his Economic Council Chair, and his Economic Advisors Chair, the stock market soared almost 400 points. Combined with Friday's nearly 500-point gain on the leaked news that Timothy Geithner would be Treasury Secretary, that makes this the biggest 2-day percentage gain in the stock market since October of 1987. I think we may have just solved this whole economic crisis thing. Every day Obama makes an economic appointment, market goes up. Maybe it's possible to space these picks out. Maybe we could unannounce some of the ones that have already been announced, like Treasury Secretary today, National Economic Council Director tomorrow, Domestic Policy Director next Thursday. Maybe they could just reappoint Timothy Geithner every Monday between now and the inauguration. Obama is set to hold another press conference tomorrow. Could it mean, cross your fingers, a 3rd straight day of the magic Obama announced something Wall Street reaction? We can hope. Of course, aside from the theatricality of he talks, markets rise, that thing, the real reason that Wall Street boomed today was undoubtedly that over the weekend, while nobody was looking, the government got back into that bailout game again. When we went to bed on Friday, the financial giant Citigroup was in trouble. Its stock had lost half its value. It was planning to lay off more than 50,000 people. Bloomberg News had reported that maybe the government would have to rescue the banking giant. Then literally, overnight, as far as we taxpayers knew, the Treasury Department coughed up $20 billion to bail out Citi. Sort of overnight. No big public debate, no congressional hearings, basically no questions asked. Contrast that rescue to the weeks of hand-wringing over whether to offer roughly the same size bailout to the car industry and the millions of American workers who depend on that industry for their jobs. So far, the $25 billion the car companies say they need, that's not coming till somebody shoots the locks off the wallets in Washington. Today, President-elect Obama continued to talk tough about the big 3.
We can't just write a blank check to the auto industry. Taxpayers can't be expected to pony up more money for an auto industry that has been resistant to change. And I was surprised that they did not have a better thought-out proposal when they arrived in Congress.
See, that's right. No blank checks. Except if you're a Wall Street bank, then come on down. We've got 20 billion reasons to go to work on Monday. Remember way back to the presidential primaries when John Edwards talked about the 2 Americas? Edwards was talking about class, of course. Turns out he might as well have been talking about American industry. One white-collar America whose businesses are deemed too big to fail, and another for industry whose blue-collar workers are implicitly and explicitly blamed and attacked when their companies ask for help. Those darn blue-collar workers and their need for health care and safety. The steelworkers president said today that the people who take a shower before they go to work get bailed out, and the people who must take a shower after work, they get thrown out. President-elect Obama has consistently urged Congress to rescue the auto industry. Here's what he told 60 Minutes last Sunday.
My hope is that over the course of the next week, between the White House and Congress, the discussions are shaped around providing assistance, but making sure that that assistance is conditioned on labor, management, suppliers, lenders, all the stakeholders coming together with a plan. What does a sustainable U.S. auto industry look like so that we are creating a bridge loan to somewhere as opposed to a bridge loan to nowhere?
Does the new sustainable U.S. economy have a middle class in it? Does it have unions? Do we get to still have a manufacturing base in this country? Will Americans still build stuff in the future? Or are we all hoping to someday just have jobs where we type stuff instead?